When you see this one-to-one pattern, you can flag each side of the two.
No, see, you're supposed to flag that. Not mind that. That's the rule. Okay? See, you're flagging that. You're not supposed to do
So
that.
the other When you have this edge 1-1 pattern, you know the line touching the outer one has to be in one of these two squares. Same for the inner one, so the other square it's touching is guaranteed not a mine. You can apply the same logic.
No, see, you just clicked on mine. You're not supposed to click the mine. No, see, you keep breaking the rule. You're supposed to play according to the rules. See, you hit the mine. No, see, you're always doing that.
When a number is touching the correct number of flags, left and right click on it to open the other squares it's touching. Without courting.
No, wow, you're correct. See, you hit the mine. See, you got it wrong. What are you doing? You're not supposed to completely guess the mine. See, you got one of them wrong. 1, 2, 3. See, you got it wrong. 1, 2. See, you keep getting it wrong.
When you see a 3 only touching squares on one side, you can flag all the squares it's touching.
No, see, that doesn't count. See, you keep breaking the rule. See, what are you doing? See, I can't even show you the rule. No, play hard mode. This one, there's a 3. No, you're supposed to flag that because all 3 of them are mines. No, stop breaking previous rules. What are you doing? See, so many 3. See, you're going to break the rule again because you don't know what you're doing in minesweeper. What kind of play are you doing?
If you see stairs like this with 1s on the corners and 2s in between, you can flag all the corners and open the squares between the flags.
So if you have stairs, no, you're supposed to mind that. You're supposed to flag that because those are stairs. If it's 1 and 2, it means those are mines. No, see, you're always breaking rules. See, you got 2, so we are going to end the game. See, stairs, no, you're supposed to mind that.
Since this 3 is on a wall, you know that these 3 squares are mines.
See, you already broke the rule.
Since only one of these 3 squares can contain a mine, you know that the other 3 squares that the 4 is touching are all mine.
So let's demonstrate. See, I can't demonstrate because you messed up the audio. See, you're not supposed to do that. What are you doing? We'll show you more rules later. See, you know, because this is not a good 4. See, you already hit the vine. See, you only got a 4. That is so boring. What are you doing? See, if it's 3, see, you always mind those and not flag those. If this 3 is on the wall, it means all 3 are mines and you still hit a foreign mine. Why do you also hit a foreign mine? That No, you're not supposed to hit foreign mines. And if it's a 4, it means this is not a mine. What is wrong with you?
When you see this 1-2-2-1 pattern against a wall, you know that these 2 squares are mines, and these 4 are safe to open. This is because each of the ones can only be touching one mine, and with that constraint, this is the only configuration of mines that works.
See, you hit that because it says you have to flag this. You're supposed to learn not to break the rules. See, you broke the previous rule from a while ago. See, you just don't know how to play. See, that's not bad game in general. No, it's not there. What are you doing to your own self?
When you see a wall of 2s like this, starting from a corner, you know that these squares have mines, and these are safe. Since the last 2 is only touching 2 squares, they both must be mines. Now we know which one of the 3 squares this 2 is touching is safe. We can start this pattern over again, now that this 2 is starting by a corner. And so forth. Enjoy.
So if there's a wall of 2s, no, see, that's gonna be correct. No, don't continue that because that's not a 2. That's just a 1. No, that's a wall of 1s. See, you keep breaking the rules.
Enjoy. You see a 4 in an L-shaped corner, you know that all of the squares the 4 is touching are mines. Now you can...
No, see, it's not any shape corner, so we're gonna end the game. What are you doing? You're not supposed to play like that. What are you doing? That is definitely a mine. See, you're breaking the rules. See, that's so boring. What kind of games are you playing? See, you already. Let me show you the number 4. See, there's no 4 there. You just die. See, the last one was a mine. What is this? You just show us the number 4. See, you can't even show us the 4, so we gotta end the game. See, there's no 4. You have to have a number 4. See, that's the rule. It means these 3 would be mines, and then this one would be a mine. No, you're not supposed to guess. See, you keep on guessing. See, this is what I'm talking about. There's an L shape, which means these would be mines, like this. No, see, you're gonna flag that. What are you doing? No, see, you keep flagging incorrectly. See, you got it wrong.
We all know this opening is bad, but what exactly is a good opening?
See, you
This is a good opening, and here's 3 reasons why. The most obvious reason is that a lot of squares are already opened for you, but there are other things to look for too. The part of a board that is slowest to solve is its outer perimeter,
See, you
because
got a
each
bad
edge can
opening,
only
so
be
we're
attacked from one side.
Okay.
So a good opening opens as much
See,
of the
you
outer perimeter
already
as possible.
opened a mine.
Also, a good opening will reveal standalone mines. One
You should have standalone mines, outer perimeter squares, and lots of squares. See, this is so bad, so I'm gonna end that game. See, you keep getting bad openings. See, you're just opening random ones now. Always open from C.
Here's a cheat you can use to beat mine.
This is not Google Minesweeper.
When you see a 1-2-2-1 pattern on a wall, the two middle tiles sharing a side with the 2s are mines, and the remaining tiles that are touching the ones are safe to open.
God. What's with you always breaking the rules of Minesweeper? This game is called Minesweeper. See, you got it wrong. This is called Minesweeper, not Minefinder. See, you got it wrong. Always getting it wrong.
When you see a 1-2-1 pattern on a wall, each tile sharing a side with one of the ones is a mine, and the remaining tiles that are touching the pattern are safe to open.
This is the 1-2-2-1. See, you're gonna fly. No, this is so bad. What are you always doing that? You have to learn how to stop doing that. See, you're making us exit already. What are you doing? Why are you always losing? See, you keep losing games. See, you flag that so we see if you're correct. See, you got 3 of the 4 incorrect. See, let me show you. You have to fight this because number 2 will not be out. What are you doing to your own self? Stop doing that. You have to play hard mode. See, I will flag this because this won't be mine. No, because that is 3. See, a 1-to-1, these will be mines. See, you're so fast that I click it for you.
When you see a 2 and a 1 together like this on a wall, the furthest tile from the one that the 2 is touching must be a mine. And the furthest tile from the 2 that the 1 is touching must be safe.
See, you click the one that is a 2. See, you keep clicking the one that only the 2 is touching. Why are you always doing that? See, you're not even paying attention. You just want to end these games. What is this game? See, you got it wrong. See, you got it wrong.
When you see a 1-3-1 pattern in a corner, the only tile that touches the 3 but not the ones is a mine. And the 2 tiles that only touch the ones but not the 3 are safe to open. Now you can...
No, that is obviously a mine, so we are going to flag all these. You have to learn how to stop breaking the rule. See, all 6 of them are mines. What's with you getting all 6 of them to be mines? See, you got a 5. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, you're not supposed to open that because that's a mine. See, you keep opening that.
When you see 3 2s surrounded by 1s on a wall, the tile that shares a side with the middle 2 is a mine. And the 2 tiles that only touch the 1s but...
If it's 3 2s, these will always be mines. See, you keep doing that. Why do you always break the rules of regular minesweeper? No, see, that's completely wrong.
When you see this 1-1 hole, there must be a mine in one of
See,
the
you
tiles
got
that
it
overlap between the
wrong.
ones.
Honestly,
So the
you-
3 tiles that don't overlap between the ones must be safe to open. If you happen to find a 1-1-1 hole after you open up those 3, you can see that the newly opened one would also share a mine with the other 2
like
ones.
that, see?
So the 3 tiles that it doesn't share with the other ones must be safe to open as well.
See, you hit the mine.
Now you can open up a lot of tiles.
See, that's a mine.
But how
This one, all you have to do is click this one. This is a mine. Click this one. See, you got it too, so we're gonna end your own game. See, you're always getting two, so we're gonna end the game.
the 1-2-1 and many more.
See,
When you
that's
see
the
this 1-1 hole,
end.
there must be a mine in
Dumb.
one of the tiles that open.
So let's see if you learned your rules of Minesweeper. See, you've turned off the